So now we move to the dance. So the dance, these are the things that are killing us. Please stop screaming and shouting and shouting and shouting and shouting when you're at events. I know we are deceived by the speakers, because when you're at an event, you feel like you can't hear yourself, and that is because the speakers are so loud, and that's what they're supposed to do so that you hear the music. But it deceives us, and then we end up talking to each other like, and you're like, you can't hear, and then you have to speak over your normal talking voice, because this is my talking voice. This is how I speak as a normal person. But when I meet my sisters, for example, when we are having a conversation, we end up talking and going higher and higher, and by the time I realize my throat is scratchy and is hurting because I am overworking my voice. So that is one of the main causes, especially in my country, Ghana, because we are really loud people and we tend to speak over a normal talking voice, and then we end up going to sing. Or you decide to be a singer. It's like a guitarist. Do you expect the guitarist to just throw his guitar anywhere after he's done ministry? No, they put it at the right place, they tune it and everything and make sure that it's fine. That's what your vocal cords are now. It's basically your instrument, so you really need to take extra care of it. So if you're gonna speak, you have to be conscious of yourself, that you try your best to stay in your talking voice, because it actually really does hit the vocal cords. So that's one of the don'ts. Don't be speaking over your talking voice all the time. Also, the next thing, 2, don't smoke. In the Christian fraternity, we don't have that problem, smoking and all that. But when you smoke, or you're a secondary smoker and you're around people that smoke, it goes into your vocal box, it goes into your lungs, and then the particles is definitely, smoking is not healthy for anyone. So naturally it's not healthy for a singer, because you need your lungs to breathe and gather the air to minister, to sing, to play your gigs. Do you understand? So please, if you're smoking, I would advise you to try your best to reduce it drastically or stop. And if you're a Christian, why are you smoking? Why? You want to die? So don't smoke. Don't smoke. Making me emotional. Don't smoke. It's gonna kill you. We need you alive. Also, let's say the third thing is be conscious of yourself. Be very conscious of yourself. Your emotions does affect your voice. So when you're anxious, when you're nervous, when you're angry, it all really relates and goes directly to affect your voice. So how you sing would definitely change. So if you're gonna be on stage and you know you're angry, I think you should calm yourself down. But sometimes you can actually channel that into your music positively, but if you put it in the negatively, like you're emotional and sad and you're going to sing a happy song, it would definitely reflect in it and it's not going to help you. So we try to control our emotions and be aware of our emotions when we're doing music and singing. So about the eating, right? When it comes to the don'ts, these are the things I'm going to say. So dairy products, it really increases phlegms in our throats. So you don't need to stop it. I haven't stopped. I love food, but when I'm close to an event, or maybe 20 minutes to a show or an hour to a show, I really do not take dairy products because it does increase phlegm. Some people really like the phlegm in their throat because it gives them a husky voice, so that is them. But if you want to have a clear tone and be able to sing where you want to sing, please, you have to reduce the dairy products, the milk, the cheese, all those yummy stuff. You have to try and bring it down a notch. Don't take it at all when you're gonna minister. Also, alcohol is bad for you if you're gonna sing, because it's gonna dehydrate you. Coffee is gonna dehydrate you. Those things are kind of things that really dehydrate, so try your best to stay away from them. And spicy food in Africa, we love our spicy food. I can't live without spicy food. So if you tell me to stop, you're worrying me. That's not possible. But if you're close to an event, the particles, you know how spicy stuff are. You're breathing in and breathing out. It can go into your your vocal tract instead of your eating, tract, and then give you like you're gonna choke on stage or so. I would advise to not take spicy stuff when you're about to go on stage. After the gig, if you get your K, like me, kill it. But if you are gonna be able to stop it totally and completely, that's your own. I won't stop. But if you can't, good for you. Just be aware that hormonal changes also affect voices. So when you have your menses, when you're pregnant, your voice is definitely going to change. You're going to experience some changes. Don't be scared. Don't freak out and feel like this is not me, this is not who I am and all that. It is part of the process. It can even change for the better. It can change for good and all that. So don't worry about that. It is really actually normal. So just be aware of that. My end note is, know yourself, know what works for you. All these things I'm saying might not work for you, even though it's like the standardized thing that people do. People have not been warming up for years and they still sing, but it's going to affect them in the future. Trust me. But what I'm trying to say is, know yourself, know what works for you and what doesn't work for you. You can try all these things and see, okay, this doesn't help me, this helps me and all that. Just know yourself as a person, and then everything is going to fall in place. Again, my name is Aduhemaa. I hope you had a nice time. I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, I'm a vocal teacher. If you want me to teach you one-on-one, you can go on my Instagram, you can email me, you can text me on Instagram. My email is aduhemaa@gmail.com. I'm gonna put the information in the details below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's be friends and let's discuss. Tell me your do's and your don'ts in the comments below. See you later. Bye. Oh yeah, the body's good. It makes me great. Everything I do. But not good.